Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's having such an amazing uh, week so far. It is currently Tuesday, 6-30-2020, and I'm going to kind of give you kind of like a weekly news slash uh, opinion, I guess you can say, or like however you could put it. So, there is this app that a lot of people, like YouTubers, use, and it's called Storyfire. Now, Storyfire is an app that people like YouTubers would use, and it's basically where you can cuss on it, you can do what you want to do on it, you could pretty much, if you even wanted to, if they allow it, you could probably post a disturbing thing that happened on there, which I think is wrong. So, of course, a lot of people um, been saying that Storyfire would fall and Storyfire would succeed. Now, a lot of questions has been concerned. Like, will Storyfire succeed and YouTube will not? Or would Storyfire be awesome and not awesome? So, here's the question that's going to ask is, what do you think? Now, let me just tell you this. If, Mcjuggernuggets, aka Jesse Ridgway, is a co-founder of Storyfire, Ryan, which is Jesse's friend, I guess he's the president or CEO of Storyfire. Let me kind of express my opinion real quick before I make my final discussion about this. So, if you see on Mcjuggernuggets' channel that he, let's just say that he couldn't pay his staff, he couldn't get new people, even to the point where he couldn't even pay this guy named Jeff Saxton Vlogs. And if you guys did not know about this, Jeff Saxton is a volunteer firefighter, and he's also another YouTuber. And long story short, if you guys been following the so-called Psycho series and all that, is that Jeff Saxon works for Storyfire. Well, Storyfire, um, before the whole virus came on board, is that they were, having a big uproar, and apparently, um, when the virus hits, um, which I'm not trying to blame it because of the economy and all that. Well, a long story short, um, starting because Storyfire never closed down, never lost money. Um, or should I say lost money, but didn't. If you've seen that Jeff Saxton vlogs as Jesse Ridgway, aka Mcjuggernuggets, if where is my payment? Where's my payday? And where is my money to pay my mom, which, on there, Jeff Saxon couldn't pay his mom. Long story short, he got loaned $800, and yeah. So, Jeff Saxon had to pay his mom rent, but it turns out that he couldn't. So that's when Jeff Saxon's mom asks Jesse, aka Mcjuggernuggets, when my son's gonna get paid. And you can hear in the video he says, "Oh, he'll get paid, don't worry, he'll get paid." Well, it's, he closed down Storyfire. And apparently when he's closed down Storyfire, see, this is my opinion. See, when you own a business, when you own a multi-million-dollar business, no matter if it's Amazon or McDonald's or anything, if you had to close down your business no matter what, or if you have to temporarily close down your business, you have to pay your staff of how much they earn, no matter if it's salary or by hour, because it's actually the labor law. And if you guys do not know what labor law is that you have to pay your staff to the point where it doesn't matter if it's $70 that they earn or $125 or anything. And the thing is too, is that when you do not pay your staff, that's actually not good. See, as me, when I am used to work, um, you have to pay your staff. If your staff, if your staff wants to get paid and they start earning a paycheck, by law, they have to pay the staff if they work and if they earn a paycheck. And the thing is, no matter if you work for Amazon, if you work for McDonald's, if you work for Wendy's, if you work for any kind of agency, they have to be paid for what they earned. And that's the thing. So, of course, Mcjuggernuggets hasn't paid Jeff Saxton ever since the Storyfire closed down. Now, before I get into too much details, you all have to know this. Who do you think is the multi-million-dollar company? Now, with YouTube, YouTube makes the final say about how much you get paid and how much will you earn, and if your videos get demonetized or not, or if you get a copyright violation. Storyfire kind of did where you can cuss, you can add music, all that stuff. Now, my question is for everybody, what do you guys think about the Storyfire? Do you guys think it's going to go down, like it's going to do good? Or do you guys think that Storyfire will not succeed? So, before I get off here, and before I call it a night for YouTubing, because it's currently 3:24 in the morning, if you work for YouTube, you have to gain so much subscribers, and then you would have to gain so many watch time, and then you start getting paid. Now let me ask you this. If YouTube did that the same way as Storyfire, how do you think that's going to turn out? How do you think that it's going to turn out? Now, the thing is with Storyfire is you can always add in Blaze, which helps the company, or you could just, earn Blaze by working for it. So my question I want to know is, do you think Storyfire would be good? Or do you think Storyfire is going to suck? I'm going to say Storyfire is probably not going to do good not because the virus, is because if you cannot, I'm just saying, if you cannot pay your staff like you're supposed to, the labor law in the United States, and you cannot keep up with your building even before the virus because they actually started it back up way before the Storyfire ever happened. When it started and they didn't have a building. How do you think they're going to react? Because let me tell you this, if you can make money off of YouTube and you can't make money off of Storyfire, then what's the problem? What's the problem with the picture? If you cannot pay your staff, no matter if it's a good check or a bad check, even to the point if you have to pay your staff money off of your YouTube channel, because let me tell you this, Mcjuggernuggets, he actually begged his dad named Psycho Dad. If he had to beg his dad to basically get his YouTube channel back to pay his staff, what does that tell you? That tells you it's not going to do good. Because if he gave up his fans to do Storyfire, then why would you want your YouTube channel back? If you guys see it yourself, look up Mcjuggernuggets, Jeff Saxton, and all them, and you'll see, because if Mcjuggernuggets cannot own a business with Ryan, then how in the heck can you pay over 5,000 people that's going to be working for you? That's my underline, guys. But if you guys like this video, please give a like. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, please drop it in the comments area. And if you guys think I'm right, then yeah, let me know if you think. If I'm wrong, then let me know as well. But I'm just going to tell you this before I leave. If Mcjuggernuggets begged his dad his YouTube channel back, not because of the virus, if he can't pay his staff, and if he claims that he makes good money off of Storyfire, then why does he not save up money for emergencies, especially when it comes to the virus? Yeah, Storyfire is the #1 trending and a lot of people download it, but how come is he asking his dad for his YouTube channel back? That's been the end of my story. If you guys like this video, smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, guys. Bye, guys.